What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we are talking about what might be the best series of the second round, especially considering how lackluster just about every other series has been, outside of maybe the Knicks and Heat. But right now we are watching what could be a passing of the torch for this generation or this era in Steph versus LeBron, even though I think if we're being 100% honest, AD is the best player on the Lakers. So it's more of an AD versus Steph kind of situation. But we understand what ESPN is going to tell us. Now, guys, before we quite get into anything, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Please, watch more than 40 seconds. I beg you guys. But now, guys, as this series is tied, both teams need to make major adjustments going into Game 3 tonight as I'm recording this video. And to be 100% honest with you, I think a lot of the adjustments that have to be made are relatively straightforward, but it's interesting how these teams aren't necessarily doing their best at actually attacking that. And I think we're going to see how much coaching truly matters. I think coaching in the NBA, guys, is something that gets truly underappreciated. But I think that if we really stop and looked at it, coaching holds way, way, way more weight than we would ever probably like to think of it as. But it's just how it is. So if you're the Lakers right now, you first of all did everything you needed to in terms of stealing Game 1 at Chase. But the Warriors are winning away games now. And now that they're doing that, I don't know if I'm necessarily safe in feeling that they can go back to crypto and just get your 2 wins. And at that point, you're really sealing the series. So now, let's talk about what the Lakers and Warriors should both be doing to adjust. And as always, guys, this is Emster Knows Hoops. And now, let's get into the fun part, the analysis. And we are going to start off with this first by analyzing what the Golden State Warriors need to do to adjust. And the answer is simple. Give Steph the ball immediately. So what we're going to see here is this pick by Poole, and Schroeder actually sticks here with him. So now he got D'Lo one-on-one to be able to go and attack, and then he gets the beautiful pass from Draymond to get that separation and to make the tough three. And again here now, this is where I think the issue is. What you're going to see here is Vanderbilt does an incredible job of attacking the gap off the screen to force Steph into this awkward shot that Vanderbilt's able to get a piece of. And again, I think part of the issue is that once you get Steph off the ball, look at what Vando's doing. Vando does not care where the basketball even is. He is just fixated on Steph, which forces Steph to try and close out and take that awkward mid-jumper. Now, I understand that the Warriors' offense is very, very, very much motion-oriented, and it's all about not one guy holding the ball. However, what I will say is, I think the reason that Vanderbilt looked as good as he did against Steph, obviously Vanderbilt, by the way, is still a top defender in this league. Don't ever get that twisted. As even in my Jazz video, I was talking about what Vanderbilt was giving to them was just so crucial. I think the bigger thing is that if Steph holds the ball in his hand, it's a lot easier to try and force a defense to do something that could easily lead to points. So what I mean by that is when we looked at the first half, Steph, I think, had the most assists in a half in the playoffs so far at 7. It may have gone up to 8. But the idea is that you force Steph to basically be the excellent playmaker that he is off his gravity. And at that point, this team might just be unbeatable against this Lakers team. However, if the Lakers find a way to continue to force Steph to get off the ball and Vando can continue to attack the gap in the screen, then yeah, you're going to give the Warriors a lot of issues. But I think if you give Steph that ball and you play a little bit more ISO, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, you can really take the series away and never look back. And the Lakers have one other guy they got to look at, Anthony freaking Davis. Now, Anthony Davis here is going to roll. And Draymond actually does an incredible job at closing the gap, but I don't get why AD settles for this jumper. And again, here you see, again, the pick and roll. And as AD is rolling, again, you're going to get the bounce pass to him. And this is where I think he has a little bit of an advantage. If he's actively moving and getting that little floater off, I like it. Now, here what we're going to see is, again, another pick, which I kind of think is the issue. But then you got Kevon Looney, who obviously isn't going to be able to close out. But I just don't like these shots from AD. And that's the issue here with the Lakers. Anthony Davis used to be called Anthony Day-to-Day Davis because of his injuries. And I think that name needs the new meaning of his play. Because one night he looks like that man could be a top 5 player in the league. Not even disputable. Another night, the man looks like he's struggling to reach the top 10 and is floating between 10 and 9, and then everybody else can kind of upset him. Anthony Davis needs to be a continually attacking force. Attack the rim. Stop settling for the mid-range jumper. I can understand it if you're forcing Draymond and Looney or whoever to play drop to stop you from attacking the rim. Yes, then make them pay and make them have to come up to you and then attack again and get them into foul trouble. But if you're going to play this more soft and almost, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Anthony Davis in a way is guarding himself against the Warriors. If he is going to continuously give the Warriors those looks, those are looks they live with. AD hitting those middies all the time are not something that they're banking on. And the Lakers need to tell AD that too. So ultimately, when we look at both teams and what they need to do to adjust, it's really a matter of their star player, not so much stepping up in the case of Steph, but more so AD, and being just more of a ball-centric guy in terms of Steph. It's their stars that need to adjust because the role players are going to do their thing. LeBron or Clay or LeBron or Poole, whoever you really consider the second guy to be, they're going to do what they need you to do at some point in the game. They just are. But if your star player is not going to attack like AD, or is going to be off the ball and then stopping almost the entire offense from getting going in Steph, you're just playing into the other team's scheme. So to be 100% honest with you guys, I think with these adjustments, the Warriors are going to win this series in 6. I think it's going to be very hard for me to imagine that Steve Kerr does not stick with the Steph on ball. So as always, guys, this is Mr. No Sleeps. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you agree with my analysis of what these teams should do? And as always, guys, this is Mr. No Soups. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace out.